What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today, we're breaking down the 10th episode of The Amazing Race. It's the second half of the Mega Leg. And we start things off with kind of showing where the teams that have already left the previous detour are. Derek and Claire are having a lot of driving woes. They legit, not even kidding around. They legit get a 5 minutes later edit where it just comes up with 5 minutes later as they're trying to turn around in this little alleyway. So will that be enough to allow Lewis and Michelle, Aubrey and David, and the rest of the teams to catch up to Derek and Claire, who are currently in first? We shall see. Meanwhile, the brothers, Michael and Marcus, and the twins, Emily and Molly, they are still at the first detour of the Mega Leg, so they're still kind of finishing up that. The twins kind of get out of there, and then the bros shortly after them, but they all kind of get directions before they head out to try and catch up to the rest of the racers. The detour is a choice between building an arch or watching flamingo dancers. Lewis and Michelle actually get there before Derek and Claire, as well as Aubrey and David. So that little turn that he was trying to do in that little alleyway, that really cost them a lot of time, allowing the others to catch up to them. They all pretty much go dancing. They all want to watch, which when I first saw the flamingo dancers, I was like, are they really going to give us another dancing challenge on this season? But no, they all go dancing, and the basic premise of this one was you had to watch a flamingo dancer dance, and then you had to dress another one exactly as they were. So there was like different little like clamshell things that you would smack together. There was the earrings, the flowers that they were wearing. So you had to watch that, go out and dress the other one, but you also had to go to like a shop, like a store, to get it. And at first, like, I thought, like, all right, well, the strategy here is just go to the store right away. But then when you watch watching Lewis and Michelle do is, and they get to the store, and it's way crazier than I thought it was going to be. It's legit just like a corner store with hundreds of options for them to choose from. So you really had to do a good job of having an idea of what you needed and then bringing that back first. They failed a couple of times before the others even get there. But Derek and Claire, David and Aubrey, they all show up and they go dancing as well. Michelle and Lewis, actually, they get out of there pretty quickly after a few failed attempts, but they get out of there before the twins actually show up. So they're looking really good. Derek and Claire fail, but David and Aubrey, they actually get past it, but they kind of stay behind, and they're like, hey, like, I think it was this that was wrong, or it was like this, and Derek and Claire are just like, just go. We appreciate it. Thank you. We got this. You guys go. So the twins, I say they show up, but they kind of got lost on the way there. They really couldn't find it. And actually, Derek and Claire finish up before they even show up to the actual dancing location. Like, they got to the area they needed to be, but they couldn't find where the actual detour was. So that really kind of held them up a lot, too. Meanwhile, the brothers, they're the only team that decide to go to try and build the arches. And they have a little bit of trouble over there as well. There were multiple times where they thought they had it, but they didn't have enough rocks in betweens, and it had to be right before they pulled out the little thing that was holding up the bricks. So they had some issues with that as well. Meanwhile, that kind of takes us over to the roadblock, which is pretty much tightrope walking. There's this like wire strung across the underneath of this giant bridge. They gotta walk across there. There's little handbars, but like, it looks terrifying, to tell you the truth. Meanwhile, Michelle is like pumped. She is so ready to do this. She's giddy. She's like, there couldn't have been a better challenge for me right now. She goes across, and when you go across, you also have to remember what the little flag that a tour guide was kind of holding earlier in the race when they first got their clue when they got there. And Michelle was able to get it on the first try. They get out of there. They finish first. They dominated this leg. Great work from Lewis and Michelle. The entire leg here. Claire and Aubrey, they get there, but they're terrified of heights. Aubrey's doing a little bit better. Like, she's trying to talk to Claire. She's like, "Hey, Claire, how you doing over there?" Claire's just like, "Don't talk to me. I can barely get through this right now." she's really struggling. They both get to the other side, and they're terrified that they're gonna have to do it again because they don't remember what flag it was. They do get it right on their first try, and they make it second and third, respectively. But before even getting to the mat, like before they even left out, Claire was having like a breakdown. Like, she was holding herself together on that line because she knew she had to get across. But the moment she got back to Derek, she just broke down, and all those emotions came out of her. I really applaud her for holding it together as long as she did on that wire, because if those were the emotions she was feeling up there, damn, like she really kind of just gutted it up and got through it, and then all came rushing out. But that does leave us with Emily and Molly and Marcus and Michael. They still have to do this. One of them's going to be eliminated here. The bros are a little bit behind Emily and Molly at the moment, so will they be able to catch up? When they get there, they decide that Emily is going to be the one to kind of go across. She starts across, and when she gets there, she's like looking at the flag. She's like, I've got no clue. She's like, "This is the Spanish flag. Is it supposed to be the Spanish flag?" And she almost takes it, but she does kind of at the very end remember, like, "I remember seeing this." So she grabs that flag, heads on back. She gets it right. The bros get there, and Michael gets it right as well. And it's really kind of a true race to the pit stop. Will Emily's knee hold them back? And will the bros be able to catch up to them? No. The brothers were eliminated. Maybe one of the strongest teams this entire race. They were so good at almost everything. But a couple of legs ago, they had some real mistakes that kind of slid them down. That roadblock, the Picasso one from the last leg, really hurt them as well. But yeah, one of the best teams from this season out before the final four. And now we only have 2 legs of the race to go. We've got 4 teams left: Lewis and Michelle, David and Aubrey, Derek and Claire, and Emily and Molly. Really, honestly, I think the final 5 here were all really good racers. Aubrey and David, I don't know, they're probably like my least favorite of this top 4. But that's not due to their ability on the race, right? Like, I feel like on the course, right, when they're doing the challenges, when they're making their way through, they're one of the better teams, absolutely. I don't know, I just don't have much of a connection to them as much as I do, like, let's say Derek and Claire, Emily and Molly, even Lewis and Michelle. I've grown to really like them over the past few episodes. So what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to be able to take this out? Are you sad to see Michael and Marcus go, who, again, I think were one of the strongest racers this season? Who do you think will end up winning the whole thing? Let me know in those comments down below. Also, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, smash that like button, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, you never miss a stream. Also, happy Thanksgiving if you guys are watching this the day after. Hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I thank you all so much for the support you show me on this channel, and I will see you next time.